Are you tired, listless, looking for a moment of escape from this hellish nightmare reality you inhabit? Today's lucky winner from Sanguis Pharmaceuticals can help. Independent studies that are definitely not fictional showed that listeners reduced their boredom by up to 69%. Today's lucky winner is not for everyone. Do not listen to Today's Lucky Winner if you are under 18, easily offended by cussing, or are a snitch who can't listen to fictional drug use. Side effects may include giggling, distraction from worldly concerns, and hyper-aggressive sleep punching. Ask your doctor if Today's Lucky Winner is right for you.
Previously on Today's Lucky Winner.
Well. Look who you found. For me. I guess dreams do come true.
We opened up the back door to the truck, and there was my mom, staring into the compartment that's to the left of the big back door, above the freezer.
So there's something in that compartment that'll help us find the workshop?
I think so. We just need to figure out how to open the compartment.
Rita lay sprawled out in the back of the truck between the freezers.
You're rolling around the back of the truck, wailing like a cat.
And Rita took her place between the freezers in the back.
There's a magic workshop. That's where I'll be stuck until the next full moon. It isn't in one place.
I need you to find the workshop, kiddo. I can't say too much here. Someone may intercept my messages, but I need to talk to you. Mijita, I know who killed you.
Carmilla smiled as she pulled the knife out of the rider's side. They crumpled to the ground and disappeared into a plume of red smoke, dissipating into the hellscape.
What is she doing here? Make her leave!
This isn't me. I can't make her go away. I've been trying.
She's really here?
Yes.
I've been looking around while I chase down our little friend. You have all the access to this plane you want, and you really just use it for sexual escapades?
How?
You have exactly 10 seconds to get the fuck out of my friend's dreamscape.
How exactly are you here? A simple human shouldn't be able to come here.
Whoops. I guess my simple human brain can't count to 10. Rita, you gotta get it together. Try to kick her out of here.
I can't. I'm trying. She's too strong. It's like it's her dreamscape too.
Darling, why don't we use this as an opportunity to have a civil conversation? There are two sides to everything.
Yeah, the good side, and the turbo Karen you disguise yourself as, so you can subjugate the human race.
Don't you get it? You've already been subjugated this whole time. The DMV imposes all of these rules, and they judge you by their own code of ethics. But things aren't that simple. Who's to say that their way is the only way, or the right way?
You expect me to believe that whatever you have planned to help you stop being Ambrosio is the right way?
Yes, it is. I promise you. If you knew what she really is, what your friend is intended to bring about, you'd be helping me. She will bring about unbridled chaos.
And what are you going to bring about?
Unity. Plain and simple. True unity.
Unity, plain and simple. That's some real cryptic comic book villain answer.
Oh, God damn it. It was funny the first time, but now you're annoying me.
Good, because as soon as Rita and I wake up, I'm making it my goal to punch your smarmy-ass face in person, you evil bitch. I'm going to put it on my bucket spreadsheet. I'm gonna make your life a living hell. That's not a joke, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
Your choice of words is amusing. Son of a bitch.
I've sucker punched you 3 times. 3. How are you not expecting them? I'm a lot less scared of you than I was when I went to sleep last night.
I'm a little distracted in the real world while I'm talking to you. Maybe you need a little real-world distraction.
No!
In one swift motion, Carmilla lunged forward and used the dagger she had just stabbed the rider with to slice Rita's throat. The blue light and smoke that Dawn had seen come from Rita's magical gunshot wounds poured out of the slit on her neck at a rate she'd not seen before. It looked like Carmilla had sliced some sort of magical artery.
Maybe this will keep you distracted.
Dawn awoke to the sound of Sunny's terrified voice coming from hers and Rita's bedroom. Immediately, she knew what must have happened. She bolted out of bed and grabbed a roll of duct tape from her desk drawer. She ran down the hallway where she saw blue light seeping out into the hall from under the doorframe. She opened the door. It was worse than she expected.
Dawn? Dawn, help. I can't find the duct tape. I need the duct tape. The smoke.
It was no wonder why Sunny couldn't find the duct tape. The light coming from Rita's wound cast a blue glow on everything around them. The black smoke that billowed from her neck had filled the room so much already, it obstructed everything from Dawn's waist to the floor.
Got it.
Okay, babe. I'm gonna get you fixed up. I've just got... Oh! Ow! Ouch! Fuck!
What happened?
Her skin is hot. Like touching the stove hot. And she's starting to convulse.
Fuck! We've gotta hurry. I feel like that's a sign that she's about to go boom.
Oh, God.
Sunny, keep it together. Here, I'm gonna hold her head still. You start working.
But your hands. Let me do it. You shouldn't.
Just do it. We don't have time to argue.
Dawn focused on her breathing as she held down Rita's head. Sunny worked quickly, the light and smoke obstructing her vision, carefully trying to find the borders of Rita's wound with her hands. As Sunny worked, Dawn could feel the temperature of Rita's skin start to drop. The convulsions turned into a tremor. In a matter of minutes, all that was left of the black smoke wafted in small plumes on the floor of the bedroom.
I think we did it. I think she's gonna be okay.
Thank fuck, that was scary.
Your hands. Are you okay?
Yikes!
Let me see.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while to heal.
Oh, gosh. Okay. I keep some stuff for burns in my medicine cabinet. Keegan went through a phase where he wanted to learn how to cast a fireball. You can tell me what the fuck just happened while I bandage up your burns. Let me go get you an ice pack and some Sylvadine for,
Rita?
She's still asleep.
What's she saying? Does she sound like she's still in danger?
Captain Janke. Lick this coffee off my titties.
Oh, thank God. She's safe. She's in a porn parody.
Nature is healing.
Congratulations, you're today's lucky winner. Flights of angels sing you to your reward. You put on your Sunday best, but there's no one here to be impressed. After Sunny left for work, Dawn entreated Rita to come help her figure out how to open the mystery compartment in the back of the ice cream truck. She didn't actually need Rita's help. She was just feeling uneasy about leaving her alone after the night she'd had. Rita leaned against a freezer in the back of the truck and rolled a blunt. She'd hardly spoken all morning. Dawn was nervous about what Rita might do when left to her own devices, and if Dawn was being honest with herself, she really just didn't want to be alone right now.
Are you absolutely sure that you're okay after last night?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Uh-huh. How many blunts is that?
I don't know.
It's 8.
Oh, cool. I should make it a nice round number. I'm gonna shoot for 10.
Are you okay?
Not at all. You figure out how to open that thing yet, or am I gonna keep roasting in this ice cream truck while you run in and out of the house muttering to yourself?
Listen, I know last night was scary, and you're feeling some kind of way about it, but you don't need to be an asshole.
A tiny evil vampire lady broke into my dreams, gutted someone like a fish right in front of me, and then tried to do a Freddy Krueger on me. I'm pretty sure I need to be an asshole.
And what about me and Sunny?
What about you?
Don't you think last night fucked us up too?
Sure. You duct taped my throat closed. It must have been awful. Not like you haven't had to do that to a gunshot wound on me before.
God damn it, no. We had to see you nearly die. Sunny woke up to you with your throat sliced open. I woke up to hear her screaming. I saw it happen. You didn't see her face, Rita. Sunny was... We had to hurry. Not only to keep you from dying, but to keep the neighborhood from exploding. And now, we're both worried that Carmilla's just gonna do it again next time you're asleep. So no, she didn't bust into our dreams, but she does have us fucked up. Sorry we're so fucking worried about you. It must be so inconvenient to have people care about you.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I love you.
What? I...
Relax, it's not in the gay way. I love you and Sunny. It's clear that you both love me. I figure I should say it out loud in case Carmilla tries to poke me full of holes again while I sleep. I'm sorry I'm being such a dick this morning. I didn't think about what last night must have been like for the two of you. That explains why Sunny started crying when I kissed her goodbye before she left for work this morning.
I love you too.
For real?
Yeah, you're the best friend I've ever had.
Same, little buddy, same.
So, are we done, or...?
You're wondering if you've waited the appropriate amount of time before changing the subject from feelings to something unrelated?
Yes.
We're done. What you got?
Before I see about the compartment, I've been thinking. I think last night is confirmation that you're not the writer. Whoever they are, they've been communicating with us whenever they can. They've reached out in the dreamscape, and when we did acid in Dinosaur Valley, I think them reaching out to us triggered some memories of yours, and that's why you've been seeing everything play out with the sorceress.
I'm not in those memories, though. How can they be something I'm remembering if I'm not even there?
I don't know, but we're going to figure it out. We're also going to talk to the Druids to see if there's some precedence for a vampire being able to hurt someone in their dreams. Or maybe there's a way to keep Carmilla out. Until then, try not to get hurt. I don't think you should be sleeping until we find a way to make sure that Carmilla can't turn you into Swiss cheese while you live out some Great British Bake Off porn parody or something.
There's a fucking idea. You've been a bad boy, Noel. I'm gonna spank your soggy bottom. I'm gonna snap you like a proper biscuit until you buttercream your skinny jeans. You like frangipane? I'm gonna give that ass a mighty boosh.
Okay, gross. God damn it. If you're quite done, I think I figured out how to open the compartment.
Wow, that was fast.
I mean, now that we know we're looking at something that's likely magical, take a peek at the little engraving above the keyhole.
Oh, it's a little eyeball.
Yeah, it seems obvious now.
Yes. It's so obvious,
I have to use the Freaky Workshop eyeball necklace that I used to open my grandma's trunk.
Yes, I knew that.
Okay, sure you did. Anyway, that's what I was running inside to grab.
How about it then? Let's crack that bitch open.
Dawn pulled the green eye necklace from her pocket, and she hesitantly waved it in front of the lock on the compartment. Nothing happened. Her frustration mounting, she waved her hand more rapidly.
Open! Oh!
Isn't that what happened when you locked me in that trunk? You screamed at it to open.
I did no such thing. You're the one who pooped me in there and... Oh, wait, yeah. I did yell for it to open while I waved the necklace in front of it. Good memory.
Hardly. Now, let's quit gabbing and crack this sucker open. Any chance your mom would have a secret locker where she kept all of her cocaine?
Not likely.
Whoa!
Dawn opened the metal door to the compartment to find what she inferred to be a small artificer's weapons locker. Inside, there were slots holding 3 of the glass bombs that she had seen her Uncle Nate throw. There was a silver revolver with a mother-of-pearl handle that looked like a relative of Cabroncitas. She made a mental note to thoroughly investigate it once they'd looked over the whole compartment. There was a long, empty vertical slot in the locker. She grazed the area with her fingers.
What goes there? What was missing?
Cabroncita, it's the perfect size for her. I think this is where she put it when she needed to go anywhere.
Are you calling the gun a she? Like a boat or something? That has some huge cishet white dude energy. Are we gonna drive this thing to Bass Pro Shop next? You wanna listen to some party country? We could...
Shut up! What is this? It looks like an emerald?
There was a 3-inch engraving of the workshop eye near the bottom right corner of the locker. The pupil and iris of the engraving were made of a single emerald. Below the eye, there was a thin slot.
Why are you waving your hand in front of it?
It kind of looks like one of those automatic paper towel things. I kind of thought the eyeball might be the sensor.
For paper towels? You think we found where my dead mom kept her guns and her paper towels?
Hey! I think we've seen weirder.
That's not what the slot is for.
Title of your sex tape.
Oh my god, focus.
I am focused. How do you know I'm wrong?
I know it's not some fucking paper towels.
Here, aren't you supposed to press a button when the towels won't come out?
Rita leaned forward and pressed the emerald inside the eye. A beep emanated from the compartment.
Dawn? I hope that's you. Are you okay? Dawn?
Uncle Nate?
Dawn! Oh my god. I knew you'd figure out my messages.
Is it safe to talk to you on here?
Yeah, this is a secure channel. One sec. I'm gonna get you what you need to find the workshop.
Hey, Nate! It's me! Do you have the stuff to make me one of those grilled cheese sandwiches I've heard so much about? It's all I can think about since Dawn described them. Do we need to pop by the store to grab ingredients on the way? Or, like, what do you need? Cheese? A bread? A grill?
Oh, hey Rita.
What does that tone mean? That sounds like someone who doesn't want to make me a grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay, Donnie. I'm sending you the current instructions on how to get here.
Well, fuck me then. We're really gonna breeze over my grilled cheese questions, huh?
I'll make you a fucking grilled cheese sandwich when you get here if you can shut the fuck up until Dawn finds the workshop.
I don't love being talked to like that, but I've put up with worse for cheese.
A long sheet of paper akin to the continuous paper from a dot matrix printer, or a CVS receipt for a single tube of yeast infection medication for your itchy stinky coochie, came out of the slot below the eyeball.
Jeez, that's a lot of paper. This is almost as long as the receipt for yeast infection medication they gave me for...
Stop.
Don't finish that sentence.
Talking.
Fine. You know that we have GPS. You didn't need to give us these MapQuest directions.
The workshop is in a pocket dimension. I can't just tell you to take 635 to I-30 East and exit at FM 249.
Those are literally the first lines of the directions on this paper.
I said I can't just tell you to do that. You need to find a particular location in this dimension so you can access the correct part of time and space to reach the pocket dimension.
And we're expected to safely travel to a pocket dimension in this shitty old truck?
That truck is the safest place you could be. Your mom was an artificer, kiddo. You're talking to me through a weapons locker built into the back. Do you really think this is a normal ice cream truck?
I see a diagram with toggles and stuff, but I don't have anything that looks like that in the truck.
Open the floor compartment between the freezers. That's where the control panel for the truck's magical functions is.
Uh-oh.
What floor compartment?
Uh-oh. What uh-oh? It's the sliding metal one. The handle is the little divot of the floor of the truck. The switchboard from the diagram is in there.
I've seen it. It's nothing. It's full of bees.
Oh, I've never noticed that. Lately, there's just been a Rita laying on top of it.
Rita, what did you do to that compartment?
I've never seen that compartment before in my life. My goodness gracious! Who could have done that?
Who else could this be, Rita? Uncle Nate, can I call you back in a little bit if I have any questions?
Of course, Mia. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just figured out why Rita lays on top of this all the time.
Ugh, she's guarding drugs, isn't she?
Like a crusty white dragon that hoards cocaine. Rita's gonna move this Wolf of Wall Street amount of coke out of the compartment, and I'll take a look at the control panel. Rita, what did you think the control panel was for?
Ice cream?
Controlling ice cream?
Making it? Selling it? I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I'll check back with you in a little while. Love you.
Love you too. Now hurry and help me get rid of this cocaine.
I'm on it.
No, that's not what I meant.
After Rita disposed of one of the bags of cocaine with her nose, she frantically looked for a place to store the other 8 kilos? Jesus! Where did she find the time or money to get that much cocaine? Anyway, Rita dumped a plastic tub full of Sunny's yarn stash into the dishwasher and stored her cocaine in the tub. She panicked, now wondering where she should put the tub. Dawn thoughtfully rehomed said yarn in a cardboard box she'd had, left a note for Sunny that they'd explain later, and told Rita to meet her in the truck. Absolutely tooted on that old Florida snow, Rita decided to stick the tub of cocaine in the refrigerator. You know, to keep it fresh. Pleased with her decision, she met Dawn in the truck and they departed to find the workshop.
Just let me go take a look at it.
No! Part of the instructions said to park here and wait until 1:04 p.m. on the dot. It's 1:02 p.m. right now.
It's a spaceship.
It's a dilapidated Futuro house. This Finnish guy in the 60s designed them. They were meant to be movable vacation homes. They never took off, and that's one of the few that's left. They all look like flying saucers. It's been falling apart on the side of this farm road for decades.
Spaceship.
You're not gonna find any aliens in there. You're gonna find a bunch of trash, graffiti, and tetanus. Besides, at 1:04, I have to toggle some switches on the control panel in a specific order, and it looks like we have to drive directly at the Futuro house.
Into the spaceship?
Yeah, apparently that will land us in the pocket dimension where the workshop is.
You're smart. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh yeah? It's kind of hard to read the labels on the toggles when there's a fine layer of cocaine covering everything. I think I got a little bit high after I tried to clean it off. If I flip the wrong switch or do it in the wrong order, we crash into the house. That much I can infer.
Yikes. Seems like maybe I should go in there and tell any aliens that might be inside that they should pop out for a bit, in case an ice cream truck crashes into their house.
No! Now move. I gotta hurry and get the switches in order.
Dawn didn't work well under time constraints, but she did her best to keep it together while she followed her uncle's directions for the coke-dusted control panel. Confident. Well, somewhat confident. Well, as confident as she was going to get about her work on the control panel, she hopped back in the driver's seat and put the truck into drive.
Donnie, if your uncle's calculations are correct, when this baby hits that spaceship, you're gonna see some serious shit.
With my luck, I fucked something up and we will end up going to 1955 instead of the workshop. Ready?
Ready, little buddy.
Dawn floored it and drove at the Futuro house at 1:04 p.m. exactly. The house was getting closer and nothing was happening. Dawn was so scared she had to consciously keep herself from closing her eyes. Just when it looked like they were about to make impact with the house, she felt the ice cream truck bottom out, as though she'd taken a speed bump too quickly. They weren't out on that farm road anymore. They were in a parking garage. Dawn turned off the truck and looked around. Chaotic as their arrival might have been, she saw that she'd managed to drive the truck into a parking spot. It was arguably the best parking job she'd ever done with the ice cream truck. There were all manner of vehicles parked in a row beside them. There was an old camper van, a motorcycle with a sidecar, and what looked to be a 1968 Chevy Nova. She'd ask Uncle Nate if she could take a look at it later. She was pulled out of thought by a tap on the shoulder from Rita.
Hey, look at the placard in front of our parking spot.
Reserved for Valeria Menendez. Holy shit!
Oh, I'm real sorry to spook you. Your uncle couldn't come down to meet you on account of his whole thing, so he sent me to come welcome you to the workshop. My name's Viv.
Hi, Viv. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, you're the one who's nice to meet. Your whole family's legendary, but you're the coolest person I ever met in my life.
Excuse me?
LOL, Viv. Is Dawn the first person you've ever met? Burn! This hand here means I'm expecting a high five. Ooh, that means you just...
Dawn, we can talk while I take you upstairs to your uncle. Come with me.
So, high fives go like that, except someone else slaps my hand instead of slapping my own? Where are you going?
Dawn and Rita exited the ice cream truck, and Viv led them through a sliding glass door in the parking garage. The building was not what Dawn expected when she thought about what the workshop might be. It looked like a mid-century office building. Her high tops made little squeaks on the terrazzo floor, and there was a Danish modern aesthetic to all of the furniture. The art on the walls were all abstract compositions, evoking the shapes of tools and gears. Viv took them to the glass elevator that served as the focal piece of the lobby.
This doesn't look like a workshop.
Oh, that's because this isn't the actual workshop.
God damn it, Dawn, you drove us to the wrong pocket dimension.
No, she didn't.
Then what do you mean?
This is just the lobby. Artificers from around the world have their personal workshops here. The whole place is just colloquially known as the workshop. I guess because witches would just say, gotta go to the workshop, when really their workshop was in the same place as thousands of other witches.
I'm guessing each artificer has their own pocket dimension through one of the office doors that houses their own workshop?
Man alive, you are one smart cookie. That's exactly it. I'm taking you to Uncle Nate's. He can't leave there except for the full moons on account of his condition.
What is his condition?
Here we are.
Viv opened the door and Dawn found herself someplace familiar. It was her uncle's old auto shop. The music coming from the boombox, the smell of motor oil, and even the curled-up Lost Boys poster pinned to the wall above the workbench were exactly as she remembered. Spinning around on his stool at the workbench, her uncle's smiling face turned to greet her.
Donnie!
Uncle Nate!
Uncle Grilled Cheese!
I have a million questions.
I know, kid. I know, but I really need to show you something before I start answering them.
Yeah, who killed me? You can't just tell me?
It's really going to be easier to just show you.
Would you like me to take your Reaper here to the child care center we have right off of the lobby so you can discuss matters without distraction?
Kinda.
The child care center? Listen, fucker, I'm not even a Reaper.
We have toys from every era. You could play with some, I don't know, Nickelodeon Moon Shoes or a Sega Genesis.
Hot damn. Moon shoes? Later, Donnie. I'm gonna go bounce around and break my fucking neck.
You can't break your neck.
I'm gonna fucking try. Do you have any snacks?
Yeah, sure. I can get you literally whatever foods you can think of.
Can you make me discontinued processed foods from whenever I want?
Yep.
I'm gonna need some tater tots and a metric ass ton of that blasted green Heinz Easy Squirt they made when Shrek came out.
Gross. Okay. Whatever keeps you occupied.
Good. Now I can show you without interruption.
Show me what?
Well, part of this involves me telling you I did a bad thing. But if I hadn't done the bad thing, we wouldn't know what I learned. It's a wash, morally speaking.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Fair. Okay. So while I was looking into the information about your death, I started to wonder if your mom was connected.
She had MS. It wasn't magical. She had MS-related pneumonia and she died.
She had MS, but she was on that Sanguis drug that halts progression. It's only about 1% of people that it doesn't work for, and the disease still progresses.
Mom was in the 1%. It sucks, but 1% is still quite a few people it doesn't work for.
After what I found, I don't quite think that's the case. I started reading her journals from around the time leading up to her death. You learn enough to recognize what all of the items from this have in common.
Oh! These are all components for a death summoning potion. What was Mom doing with that?
That was my question. I had a way to figure it out. Hand me your maker's eye.
What?
The necklace. Our family workshop symbol.
Oh! I've been calling it a freaky eyeball necklace. Here.
Nate flipped the pendant face down and grabbed a strange tool from his workstation. A green light shone from the tool onto the back of the necklace, and the back of the eyeball slid open.
I'm sorry, what the fuck just happened?
This is a tool itself. That's why it opens your mom's stuff. It's like a key card. I had put a surveillance enchantment on it before your mom died.
You've been watching me? You were watching Mom?
No, I wasn't watching you. Your mom discovered the enchantment and she dispelled it. I was only watching because she kept insisting on working as she got sicker and sicker. I wanted to be able to begin now and then to make sure she wasn't in trouble or overdoing it. She may not have been selling ice cream anymore. and she started doing artificer stuff again. She'd only dipped her toe back into the family business since you were born. But she dove back in, the sicker she got. I was worried more about her being sick than what she might be up to.
What was she doing?
I don't quite know. The enchantment wasn't on there for long. Your mom was smart. That's where you get it from. I hadn't looked at whatever it recorded. It didn't seem important after she died. It all got sent to my Maker's Eye and stored there. After I found your mom had been collecting the ingredients for a death-summoning spell. I accessed the recordings from around that time, and this entry was dated. The recording of note was from about a week before she died. And that's where the recordings stopped.
What did you find?
Nate took off his own Maker's Eye necklace and stuck it into a slot on the top of an old black and white portable TV. He pressed a few buttons on the remote.
Enough with the dramatic entrance. I don't know why you celestial beings make with the theatrical bullshit. You know how long it took me to make this potion?
Fine. Okay. I exist in all times and beyond the laws of physics. You didn't summon me from down the street.
You're a force of nature. It shouldn't have taken 3 months in my left tit to get a hold of you.
You're not scared of me.
I'm chronically ill. There's some days that I hurt so bad, you sound like the preferable option.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No reason to cry about it. I need you to do something for me.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm Valeria Menendez, and I need you to do something for me. I need you to kill my daughter.
I'm sorry. I don't take requests.
I saw it. At the end of everything, I saw what happens. I think I can help keep it from happening.
You know?
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk. But you're gonna have to dispel the surveillance enchantment in your necklace first.
Oh, god damn it, Nate.
Hey, little buddies, it's Brianne. Thanks for listening to episode 25. We only have 2 more episodes left in the season. Y'all? Only 2. The season finale is October 15th. So yeah, we have the usual business. You want to see what any of these dorks are up to, go check out the show details where you find their social media handles. You can also check us out on social media. We are at Lucky Winter Show on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you want to help the show out, you can tell a friend about it. Word of mouth is entirely how we grow. We don't pay for any advertising. So whenever you share it with a friend or you share about it on social media, you're helping us out a ton. Thanks to y'all doing that, we've grown enough in season 1 that we've got some really fun stuff planned for season 2, and I just can't wait for y'all to hear it. But yeah, we will be back on October 1st with episode 26, which I am so excited for y'all to listen to 26. I'll just say it. I'm so pumped. But October 1st will be episode 26. Again, the finale is October 15th. Then we'll be taking a little hiatus so I can, I can rest. Please let me rest. Yeah, and then, so I haven't talked about it on here, but I have on social media. There is a Spotify playlist, for every single episode of this show. I just curated and uploaded the one for episode 24 last night, the 14th. But yeah, I listen to a lot of music when I write the show, and there are certain songs I listen to for certain scenes or people, and those always make it onto a playlist for an episode, along with other ones, just because I think I'm funny, I guess, and there's some funny ones on there. But yeah, you've got 24 playlists to coordinate with each episode. If you're if you're wanting some additional content. Yeah, but I will see you all again on October 1st. And until then, try not to die.